The sources of evidence was their assessment and rating report. And I really went through that with a fine-tooth comb. When I first met with my new preschool team, we unpacked a lot of the feedback through the report, which was one form of informing our QUIP. We looked at areas of strength and we identified areas where we needed to develop or areas that had been recommended to us to address. Another really useful tool in reflecting on our practice and where we were travelling across the quality areas was the self-assessment tool. And it was handy for me too because I understood then what the team saw as their strengths and what I could do as their team leader to help them keep developing through the process. The other thing with a QUIP is that it's a living and breathing document. It doesn't run year to year. The idea is that you update it year to year. So you do a lot of self-reflection about what you achieved the previous year, where do you need to keep working. It's a focus for us every time we meet as a PLT, which is weekly at Monash. We use this to guide our conversations and our reflective practice. Where we're up to, how did things go? Have we actioned off the things that we said we would do? So it's a reflection tool that you use weekly almost for us here at Monash.
I suppose what we wanted to do was make the QUIP meaningful and something that we knew that we could keep going with over time and develop.
It is also something we would like in the future once we feel comfortable to start addressing with our families so that they have a little bit of input. And that is ideal according to a sequence that you involve your community in your QUIP. It's also an opportunity if there's a strategic direction the school is taking, that can be voiced through the QUIP at the preschool level. So what does that look like for preschool in the preschool setting? So our QUIP unpacks sources of evidence for us. For example, Monash is just starting to revisit their philosophy, and part of the data set coming in for us is the responses from parents and their input. So that might mean looking at what parents have given us in terms of feedback, how much feedback we're getting, how many people are enrolled and what families are actually, how much families are having input and whether we need to tap into them a bit better than we are, access them more. Part of the input into a QUIP too is looking at your students and student needs coming into a preschool. The AEC data will give us some of that. We haven't got that yet, but that will be a rich source of evidence. Some of it can come from preschool teacher observation, identifying needs, and so part of the feedback through our assessment and rating process was identifying the need to perhaps enhance our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives. That is a particular passion of the team. In any case, we've probably already self-identified that as an area for development. Beautiful that it fitted in with the cultural integrity from the department, and that it's very much part of our early years learning framework.
So, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives are really important, and we weren't sure how well we were covering that. So we thought starting a walk on country was a really great way to start. I think in terms of the early years learning framework, this actually covers a whole lot of it, because it is about a sense of belonging. It is about becoming belonging. It's about being in our environment. It's about becoming the custodians of our environment. It's about belonging in this environment right here, but then this environment is one belonging, and then there's the belongings in our families and our country.
I think too, with a QUIP, you're never quite going to be at the end. Like, it's always going to be a developing thing because it's so rich what you can do. And I think that's important that you show that journey from where you started, the need, and where you've gone. This document now drives what we do, and we've all had input into it.